You are watching New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports, and we are 2 sleeps away. Thursday night, Friday night, and then it's Knicks Cavs Game 1 tip-off, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We are going to be live on the channel for a watch party, so join us then and sub for dubs. Subscribe to the channel if you want the Knicks to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in round 1 of the playoffs. First question coming in from my guy, Oscar Batista. What up, Big O? He says, do you think that iHeart and Mitch will be on the floor together? I would say no, because we haven't seen that often. Really, I don't think I've seen a minute this year. I've watched every game. I can't recall a minute of Isaiah Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson playing together. But the reason I feel like you're asking this question is because we are going against those two Twin Towers in Cleveland with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Maybe if Julius Randle is unable to go, we see some of that. We've seen Tom Thibodeau rely on the Jericho Sims and Isaiah Hartenstein kind of duo together, so maybe we see that. I don't think that is something that would happen. Would I be shocked if it does? No, but I think the way we would see this lineup is if Julius Randle doesn't play early on in the series, and the Knicks are kind of getting beasted up on the boards. I think it could be an opportunity, but I'm going to say no, but I would not be shocked if it does actually happen, Oscar. Ronald Johnson coming in with a question. What up, Ronald? Says, can the Knicks win 1 or 2 games in this first playoff series without Randle? You're going to have to. If Randle is unable to go game 1 or game 2, you have to win one of those games in this series. If Randle doesn't play game 1 or game 2, that probably means he's going to play game 3 in Madison Square Garden. They want to give him that extra rest. If you go back to MSG, back to New York, down 0-2, Randle's first game back, that is a whole lot of pressure. The fans will get antsy. The fans will get nervous. And if you fall behind early in that game, game 3, when you're already down 0-2, that could be problems for the New York Knicks. Do I think they can win a game or 2 without Randle? Yes. Do I think they can win a playoff series without Randle against the Cavs? I do not. I think the Knicks, they need Julius Randle. What he does fits the playoffs. He's a tough shot taker. He's a tough shot maker. He can create offense for himself in the half court. And historically, that is what succeeds in the NBA playoffs. Johnson Yu with a $10 super chat. What up, man? Do you think RJ is gone if he underperforms in this series? What are you expecting him to average? Love this channel. Still looking for a one-stop shop for all Knicks content. I appreciate that, Johnson Yu. Do I think RJ is gone? If RJ Barrett plays bad and he is a reason the Knicks lose, and Leon Rose sees that this team can't get to where it wants to be without RJ Barrett, I do think that. Honestly, yes. If the Knicks lose this series, I think it is more likely than not that RJ Barrett is gone. I've said it time and time again. I just wonder long-term about the continuity of the big three that we have in Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, and Julius Randle. I don't think RJ is the type of guy you want at that small forward spot with those two guys. But he has a chance to prove everybody wrong. What are you expecting him to average? I don't even care about the points per game. RJ Barrett could average 14 points per game for all I care. Can I get better than 48% from the field? Can you make 35% of your threes? It's all about efficiency for me when it comes to RJ Barrett. Hustle on defense. Make your teammates better. You're a big guy, 6'6", 6'7", 225 pounds. Get on the boards. Just play winning basketball. We will know in 3 weeks if RJ Barrett is going to be a Knick next year. If RJ plays good, they win the series. You're good. RJ plays bad, I think it might be the end of the Star J Barrett era for the New York Knicks. And I like this next question because I do believe RJ Barrett is an X factor for the Knicks. So I want to ask you, who is the X factor for the Knicks versus Cleveland in round 1? Is it Quickly? Is it Grimes? Is it Julius? Is it Jalen Brunson? Is it RJ Barrett? A lot of answers you could go with. Is it Obi? Let me know. Who is the X factor in your opinion for this series for the Knicks versus the Cavs? William Reed, what's going on, Brody? What do you think the length of the playoff rotation? What do you think the length of the playoff rotation will be? I think it's going to hover around 8 and 9. 8 and 9. I would lean more towards 9, William, because of Randle, missing the last 2 weeks and maybe not being in that elite game shape that he was to start the season. I did believe at one point that if Randle was going to be healthy for the playoffs, that Thibs would trim his rotation down to 8, and I thought Obi could be that 9th looking in. Because Quickly's going to play off the bench. Hart's going to play off the bench. And Hartenstein is going to play off the bench. And Quickly can play the 1 or the 2. Hart can play the 2, the 3, or the 4. Hartenstein can play the 5. If he had to, he could slide in at the 4 as well. But I think with Randle being a little bit hobbled and a little bit gimpy, I think it'll be 9. Maybe we get a couple Deuce McBride minutes for some defensive energy and some defensive talent, I guess, if you want to be him to go be a pest for a couple of minutes on Garland or Mitchell. But I would stick around 9. I think 9 will be the playoff rotation for William. Steven, my man, what's up, Brody? He said, who needs to have a bigger impact in the playoff, RJ or Grimes? Interesting way to word this question. Who needs to have a bigger impact? How do I want to answer this? Like, for the Knicks to win, who has to play better? Honestly, I don't really think it matters. If one of these guys play great, like if RJ is great, you're probably going to win. If Grimes is great, you have a really, really good shot. But if RJ is bad and Grimes is good, I think you still have a shot. Both are bad, you're cooked. You're cooked. But I'll go RJ. He needs to be better. You know why? Because he's the highest freaking paid player on this team. Earn some cheddar in these next couple of weeks, RJ Barrett, and show everybody that you could actually be the guy that is going to earn $25 to $27 to $100 million over the next 5 seasons. We'll get to more questions coming up here in a quick bit, but the Knicks have released their NBA playoff shirts, and we got them on sale over on our link. Go to chatsports.com/NYK playoffs. That is chatsports.com/NYK playoffs. This link is down in the comments and description of today's show. So scroll on down, click it, and get yourself a shirt today so it could be here for the playoffs. Fabian Williams, what's up, man? He says, do you think Randle is ready, but the Knicks are keeping it quiet so the Cavs game plan for Obi and last minute we announced? That's definitely a possibility, Fabian. 100% a possibility. Kind of like playing poker. No need to show your cards until, the flop and the river card come out. The Knicks don't get any advantage, Fabian, and this is such a good question. They don't get any advantage by saying Randle is going to be ready to go game 1. They also don't get any advantage by saying Randle won't be ready to go game 1. I hope you're right. I hope Randle is ready to go, and they're just keeping it quiet. But to be honest with you, I'm not going to be shocked if Randle doesn't play game 1. Am I going to be sad? Absolutely. Will I be upset? No doubt about it. This is definitely a possibility. Let's hope he plays, though, because I truly believe the Knicks, to win this series, 30 has to show up, and 30's got to be dirty 30. You know what I'm talking about. Allison with a question says, any injuries on the Cavs? The biggest injury for the Cavs is Isaac Okoro. JB Bickerstaff went as far to say that he thinks Isaac Okoro can guard Jalen Brunson. Last time the Knicks played the Cavs, Okoro did not play. Brunson had 48. He was cooking. They couldn't do anything. He was filleting up in Quicken Loans Arena. And then he said, we used that to our advantage. We did a self-scout. He said, but we didn't have a guy like Isaac Okoro. 3rd-year guy, I believe. 3rd or 4th-year guy in the NBA. Solid defender. I wouldn't say he's a great defender by any means. Not a great scorer either. He's okay shooting the ball. Shot about 36, 37% from 3, but only 2 attempts per game. Yeah, that's what I got. Isaac Okoro is someone that's definitely dealing with injuries. I know Jared Allen was dealing with some injuries as well, but I'm expecting him to be out there for sure. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Sub for playoff dubs. We're getting closer and closer to 20,000 subs here on the channel, just over 250 away from 20,000. 20,000 subs by the playoffs was our goal here on the channel. Help us get there. Let's get the good vibes rolling. Sub for playoff dubs. The only basket with a question, I appreciate you, said, do you think the Knicks are going to make it to the second round? I do. My prediction is Knicks in 6. Mainly because it rhymes, but I do. I think the Knicks are going to win this series. I bet on it. I put $50 on it. $50 to win 87. I think they do. And I think it's going to come down to Emmanuel Quickley, Josh Hart, and Isaiah Hartenstein. If your bench shows, which they are, a much better bench than Cleveland, I think you'll be all right. If Randle plays, you'll be okay. I think Brunson's going to show everybody in the world that he's the best player in this series. I know nobody is in my corner right now saying that, but I was also on a ledge when I told you guys that Jalen Brunson was underpaid when he got signed in free agency. So I'm cool standing on the ledge by myself. I think we're going to see that Jalen Brunson is one of the best point guards in the NBA. He's going to show you that he's clutch, he's tough, he's smart, and the dude just freaking wins basketball games. I got the Knicks in 6, maybe Knicks in 7. OG, my man, what's up, Brody? If Randle misses one game, Marsh, are you still saying Knicks in 6? I'm thinking a tough 7-game series. I'm not going to be shocked if it goes 7, OG. I won't be shocked at all. These teams are close. They're good. Look, who's better? Point guard, Jalen Brunson, Garland. I'll go 1 for the Knicks. Who's better at the 2? Grimes or Mitchell? It's Mitchell. Who's better at the 3? Is it Okoro? Is it Cavs LeVert? Is it RJ Barrett? I'm going to be a homer. I'm going to say RJ Barrett's better. Who's better, Randle or Mobley? I think Mobley's a better defender, but I think Randle is a better player right now. And I think Jared Allen is better than Mitchell Robinson. But I think the Knicks have a better bench. You're better in 4 spots. 2 spots. 2 spots, I guess. 2 more than them. But you're even. Some people would say Mobley is better. Some people would say LeVert and Okoro are better than RJ Barrett. If Randle misses 1 game, I think you could still win in 6. He misses any more time than that, I might have to change it to Knicks to 7, though. 100% OG. Mikey, my man, what's up, Brody? Do you think Star J will show up at all in the Cavs series? I'm hoping. I'm praying. If Star J Barrett shows up, if we get the RJ Barrett that we have seen before for the New York Knicks, you can. But he's got to produce. He's got to be efficient. I don't know if I said it in this video, but I don't care about the points per game. I care about the efficiency. I don't want 43% from the field. I don't want 31% from downtown. Give me 15 points on 50% from the deck and 35% from 3, and I think the Knicks can win. Can I get 6-7 rebounds from RJ? Can the assist numbers go up? Can he be a defensive stopper? Can he play good defense? Can RJ Barrett do it? Yes. Will he? I do not have that answer. $2 super chat for my man Johnson. What's up, Brody? Would you consider this a successful season if we lose? Am I being a loser if I say yes? Because I do believe this has been a successful season for a multitude of reasons. You got your point guard of the future in Jalen Brunson on one of the best contracts in the NBA. I believe you got your starting 2 guard of the future in Quentin Grimes. Julius Randle bounced back. He's an all-NBA player again. Can he do it next year? That's to be determined. I thought Mitchell Robinson was good this year. He's the best offensive rebounder in the NBA. He's young. Emmanuel Quickley has showed he's going to be one of the best 6 men in this league for a long, long time. You got a great player off the bench in Josh Hart. Obi Toppin showed some stuff when he got some minutes. Isaiah Hartenstein has showed he's a great, dependable backup big. So roster-wise going forward, I would consider a success because we still have all the tradable first-round picks we want. We can make moves. Am I going to be disappointed if we lose? Absolutely, I will be disappointed. Knicks get swept, then maybe it's not a successful season. Maybe that's a punch in the mouth and we realize how far we actually are away. But if you're competitive, you win a game or 2, you got to go 6. If you lose in 6, yes. I know I said all that, but successful, yes. Disappointing if we lose, also yes. So try to decipher my words and get an answer out of that because I don't even know. Yes. Who you got? Who do you got? Knicks or Cavs? Who do you got? Type NYK for the Knicks, CLE for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I want to hear from you guys down in the comment section. Who is winning the series and advancing to the Eastern Conference semifinals? Type NYK for the Knicks, CLE if you don't know ball. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to today's video. This video's going out Thursday night, Friday night. 2 more sleeps until we get to see the Knicks win a playoff game. Hit me up on Twitter @MarshallGreen_. We could talk some hoops over there.